Hello, my witchlets, and welcome to Ostara week, essentially. We're going to do another Ostara meal. This will be Ostara meal number 2, and I will do a third one next week, even though it'll be after Ostara, but you can use it for Easter if you so choose and so celebrate. So tonight we are going to make a very simple meal. It is scallops and sugar snap peas. The scallops are going to be marinated, which means tossed, with honey and the juice of 1 lime and the zest of 1 lime. If you have a pound of scallops, I have a pound and a half of scallops, of course I do. So I have to, mess with my recipe. But it's a pound of scallops, the juice and zest of 1 lime, and 3 tablespoons of honey. The sugar snap peas are going to require the peas. You want to use about a pound to give a 6 serving size. I have 7 ounces, so it's just going to be the 2 of us. And then, or, with an extra serving. You need oregano, parsley, salt and pepper, Kalamata olives that are quartered, and feta cheese, as well as garlic and a splash of lemon juice. So the first thing I'm going to do is explain that this will take about 4.5 minutes, and the scallops will take as long as it takes on a broiler to get them to 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So we're gonna go ahead and marinate the scallops right now and pretty much toss them straight onto our toaster oven's baking sheet that's covered in tin foil, and then we'll get that going for broiling purposes only. Okay, so I would use my oven to broil, except as we've established, if you're new here, you don't know all of the little idiosyncrasies of my kitchen. One of my idiosyncrasies in my kitchen is my oven is 50 degrees cooler than the temperature it reads, which does not make broiling an option unless you have an hour to wait for your broiler to come up to temperature. All right, there we go. Ooh, all right, we'll go with it. Oh, these feel gross.
They're scallops.
They're scallops. So I'm gonna add, they're also sticky. My hands are now sticky. I don't like that. All right, and I'm gonna stand because I'm short and I don't have enough leverage to do things. So I have 1.5 pounds of scallops, which means I need 4.5 tablespoons of honey. So that's, must be cool here. The honey is very thick. This is the exciting content you come to watch. Me counting silently. Was that 3?
Mm-hmm.
Because I've already lost count. There is 4.
It's the joy of watching you count to 4.5 by ones.
I know, right? At least it's not by halves. We'd be here all day. And we'll call that a half. And there we go. Today is obviously not a good day to have stuff on my fingers and hands. It's gross, yo. All right, so I'm gonna stir this around in here to evenly distribute and coat everything, and then we are gonna put this onto our baking sheet in an even layer. And the toaster oven is set to broil, we just need to turn it on. And then I will reframe and get everything going for the sugar snap peas. Just know that this is pretty much, like I said, going straight into the broiler. Alrighty, so we're gonna want medium heat for this, about like that. Now, because I'm using half of the required amount of this recipe, I'm gonna use about that much olive oil. Measure it with your heart, it's fine. And I'm actually gonna let that heat up for a little bit, and then I'm gonna add the sugar snap peas, and you're gonna cook those for approximately 3 to 4 minutes till they are crisp tender, and or fork tender, whatever that term is. Tender, but still with turgor. How many other 50-cent words can I use in this description? And you're just gonna let them cook by themselves for about 3 to 4 minutes. So obviously I'm not gonna make you sit here and watch me cook this for 3 to 4 minutes. So I'm just gonna vamp a little bit here till my oil is hot enough. We'll get the sugar peas in here, and then we'll go from there. You will add the spices to the garlic and the spices to your sugar snap peas after 3 to 4 minutes, and you will cook that for 30 seconds. Once 30 seconds is up, you will remove it from the heat and add your Kalamata olives and your feta cheese, and then kind of mix all of it together and serve. So in the theoretical universe in which I am actually a master chef, this will all be done at the same time, so we can serve up our scallops along with our sugar snap peas and have a very lovely dinner. Then again, this is not the alternate universe in which I am a master chef, so something is bound to go horribly wrong, because I live in that universe. So I'm just gonna coat the bottom of my pan here with my oil. And oil it. And then you're just gonna, saute these up a bit for the next 3 to 4 minutes. So we'll come back. All right, so at this point, it has been approximately 3 minutes, and now is the time when we add our teaspoon of minced garlic. Actually, our 1 clove of minced garlic. That's gonna be it for now. We are adding
half is what it's supposed to be.
I think it's 0.13 teaspoons because I'm using less than the whole thing. You're going to want to double all of this. This is a kosher salt and black pepper. I think it's like 0.13 teaspoons of each. And then this is a teaspoon of dried parsley. And you're going to cook all of this together for approximately 30 seconds. Get everything nice and coated and covered. This is very, very fragrant. And apparently,
Did you mace yourself again?
I maced myself, yeah. Apparently garlic has the same effect as chili powder.
Yeah, not good to breathe.
Okay, so that's done. I'm going to move this to the back burner. And this is where you add your Kalamata olives and your feta cheese. And stir all this together. And this is good to go. This is good to serve. So we'll be back in just a few moments once the scallops cooperate and cook to 145 degrees. We'll get this all plated for you and show you what it looks like. And here we are. We have scallops, honey lime scallops with Mediterranean sugar snap peas. In fact, let me do this, because even though my plate is traditionally the lime one, there's a lot of green going on, and this contrasts it very nicely. You can see the lime on the scallops, you can see the green of the sugar snap peas. It's gonna be a really good meal, and we've got a little bit of Persephone mead to go along with it. What is Persephone mead, you ask? Well, if you pop over to my Patreon channel, patreon.com/KWOS, there are videos that are exclusively for my Patreons. And one of them is about Persephone mead and how to make it. And since we made it in October and we've been letting it rest all of this time, it is time for us to crack it open and take a tester. So if you want to see that video, like I said, patreon.com/KWOS at the $5 level is where you get access to all of the exclusive Patreon only content, which does include a lot of alcoholic videos and taste tests, and you get to see Cameraman Ken a whole lot more, only if you subscribe. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, of course, by hitting the subscribe button, and make sure you ring the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this video, thumbs down if you didn't. Either way, leave me a comment. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what you'd like to see in the future. This is local red wine, and I'll gladly tout them. It's really good. What's the name of the brewery again, or the winery again? I just know it's down on 8th Street.
It's part of the A1 Imports, I think. I don't know.
It's part of A1. I thought, yeah. So A1 Imports is this market that's been around since the 30s. It's really cool.
Italian imported food.
Italian imported food. I buy a lot of stuff there. Like a lot of stuff there. Probably more than I buy at Ralph's. So anyway, that's the video for this week. We're keeping it short. And we'll see you next time.